We're here at Barton Orchard in Poughquag, New York. Do you know what an apple orchard is? That's where apples are grown. Do you know that apples are grown on trees? We're gonna see that today. We might see some other really cool things today too. Well, are you ready to go pick some apples? Well, let's go.
Go, Santa, go, Santa, go, Santa, go. From the North Pole to your backyard. Go, Santa, go, Santa, go, Santa, go. Go, Santa, go, Santa, go, Santa, go.
Wow, here we are in an apple row. Do you know that trees of apples are set up in rows? That they're arranged pretty well, and they're pretty neat if you look right down them. Isn't that pretty cool to see all of those many trees? Well, today we're in a row of Cortland apples. There are many different types of apples, and we're probably going to see lots of them today. Here's a Cortland right now. Here's an apple right here. You see how it's growing right on the tree? And if you spin it around, and then you can pull it off just like that. And you can pick your own apples. That is pretty cool, isn't it? Let's see if we can find some more apples. Look at what I found here. One of my favorite apples are the Honeycrisp apples. Honeycrisps are so nice and sweet, and they're really crisp to eat. That's why they're called Honeycrisps. Whoa, look at this one. See that? That looks like a really good little apple there. There's so many apples on the trees. Can you help me count the ones that we see right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, look at what we have here. We have a silly apple picture. And do you know what the apple picture is here for? So that when you come and get your picture taken, you can see how tall you've grown since last year compared to the numbers. Do you see the different numbers? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Wow, look at this sign. This sign is about the ABCs of growing apples. I love the blue color, don't you? And do you see some Christmas colors in this sign too? I see some red and green, don't you? I see it all over there. But let's see what it says right here. Number 1 of the ABCs of growing apples is, in the winter, the farmer trims the apple trees while they're dormant. Do you know what dormant is? That's like sleeping. That's right, when the trees are asleep. In the spring, the buds emerge. Do you see? The buds are on the ends of the tree branches. Number 2, each bud has both leaves and blossoms inside. See the picture? 3, without bees, there would be no apples. Apple flowers can't pollinate themselves. Bees gather nectar from the flowers, and they transfer pollen from one flower to another, and that's what pollinates the flowers. And we want to make sure that we don't hurt bees. I know bees can be scary, and some people are even allergic to bees. And we want to make sure that we don't hurt the bees because we need bees to make apples and lots of other fruits and flowers. So try to be nice to bees whenever you can, okay? Number 4, the apple starts growing behind the pollinated blossom. It takes energy from 50 leaves to produce 1 apple. 5, during the summer, the apple grows. Finally, in the fall, the apple is ready to be picked. Do you know lots of our orchards also are farms? This farm has animals, and look at what we have here. This is a llama. Do you know what llamas are? They're an animal from South America. They're pretty cool, aren't they? Doesn't he have a pretty cool hairstyle? Do you like that? Do you see the colors that he has? And here we have some donkeys. Do you know another name for donkeys? It's burros. One has longer fur than the other. Do you see that? That's pretty cool. And they like to be petted too. See? Do you know what kind of animal this is? This is a goat. Look at it. Do you know another animal that has like horns like this? Not quite the same, right? But reindeer have horns and they're called antlers. But they're pretty cool, right? Do you see his eyes are different than your eyes, aren't they? And he's got different colors. Do you see the different colors? He's got a little bit of black and brown and beige and a little white also, doesn't he? They like to eat hay. That's what the hay is here for. And he's here with his llama friends. Wow, look at this. This bench is hand carved. Do you see the two horses? I'm gonna sit right here. I think it's a cool bench. What about you? Look at this. We're in a play area. And do you see anything familiar? It's a train that we could play on. It's made out of wood. Let's go see. Come on. Let's go in. Do you remember how much I love trains? Do you remember our train ride together? And do you remember Howard? Howard the engineer? That was a pretty cool day, right? Wow, look at that. It's a big ship made out of wood. I'm gonna go check it out. Come with me. Wow, we made it to the top. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Look at all of the stuff in the play yard and the farm. It's a really cool place to be. Let's go up here. There's another set of little stairs. How many stairs are they? 1, 2, 3. Come, let's go. Wow, we're at the top of the ship now. Look at that. That is so cool. Do you see the corn? And we can see the buildings. And we can even see the apple trees from up here. It is such a great spot to be. Wow, look what we have over here. It's a castle. Do you know what's coming out of the castle? That's right, it's a slide. Do you notice what color the slide is? Yes, it's yellow slide. Let's go look at it. Come on, let's go. Let's go up to the top of the castle and see if we can ride the slide. Look at me, I'm at the top of the castle. Do you like slides? Here we go. Yay! We did it! Look at here! We have the Happy Apple Matchup game! It's one of my favorite games. Do you think you can find identical apples in the picture? Take a look. Wow, look at this chessboard. Do you see how big it is? I'm standing right on it. That is so cool. Do you ever play chess or other board games? Do you know what all the different pieces are called? These are called pawns. Here we have the rook and the knight and the bishop and the queen and the king, and then we have the bishop and the knight and the rook again. And those are all the pieces to a chess game. Go and have some fun and learn how to play. So do you know sometimes when we go apple picking, they also have pick your own veggies. And are you eating your veggies to stay on the nice list? Well, look what we have here. These are peppers. Do Do you see the different color peppers? We have some little green ones, and we have some yellow orange ones here. Look at here, we have cherry tomatoes. Do you see how they all grow all in big clusters on the branches? Aren't they pretty cool? They're not quite ready yet. This one looks, oh, that one's ready. We're in a field of sunflowers. Unfortunately, the season is over for the sunflowers, but you can still see where the sunflower seeds come from. Do you see this part here? This is where the seed grows. And you can pluck it out like this. And you see that? That's the sunflower seed. But you can't just eat it like that. It's got a shell. So you have to take the shell off. Some people like to put it in their mouth and spit it out, and then you see inside there. Do you see that? That's the sunflower seed that you would eat. Look at all these pumpkins. Aren't they just amazing? Have you ever gone pumpkin picking? It's really some fun stuff to do. I love the colors, especially when all the trees are turning different colors in fall. Have you ever carved a pumpkin? Do you know what they're called when they're carved? That's right, they're called jack-o'-lanterns. Are you getting ready for Halloween? I'm getting ready for Halloween. Halloween! Well, we're at the end of our visit to the apple orchard today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Did you see all the different apple trees? And what else did we see? Did we see pumpkins and other veggies? Pretty interesting. How about the animals? Did you have fun seeing the animals? How about that train and the pirate ship? Those were fun too. Did you like the slide? We had so much fun here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, we'll see you next time. Remember, stay on the nice list.